Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Weekly Rewind.
And typically when you guys tune in and see us, it's usually met with laughter, energy, making fun of each other.
I had a whole joke for you coming back after 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll just keep it in for another 2 weeks.
I will.
We'll see how that works out.
I will.
Maybe I'll disappear again. But here at D&D Talk Wrestling, this has been a crazy week leading up. You had the deaths of two celebrities. One, Malcolm Jamal Warner, unfortunately passed away in a drowning accident. We remember watching him growing up on the Cosby
Show. He was a guest star on Fresh Prince. He was like Hillary's boyfriend on Fresh Prince, but like mainly the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
And then I started watching The Resident, and he was on there, and I think that's why I started watching it, because I just saw him on there.
And it's the same thing. Like you're growing up and watching these shows like TGIF, right? So you have Full House, Family Matters, like Step by Step. All those shows was like literally your childhood.
Right. You were excited for like Friday nights.
And unfortunately, he passed away in a drowning accident, which is even more heartbreaking too. So prayers go out to him, his family, everything like that. Another death that has happened this week that was huge in the world of music and really in wrestling too, because he was intertwined for a while there. Ozzy Osbourne passed away in England, 76 years old. There's really not much I could say that would actually do his career and what he's done for the music industry justice.
Right, you can't really like.
It's just that I know growing up, the first taste I ever got of heavy metal music was Metallica. Then I went backwards to discover more. Obviously, forwards, I'm still a heavy metal music fan. If you keep going back far enough, it's going to stem from one band. It's going to stem from Black Sabbath, lead singer Ozzy. If it wasn't for him, a lot of the music that I love, a lot of the music that a lot of people in the world love would not be here. So that one kind of hit me pretty hard. And I'm saying that in a way to look at it as that one hit me pretty hard, but
until
this
about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, right before we started to record, we did our typical, sit down, bullshit, banter back and forth, kind of go over like our ideas and how we're gonna roll with the episodes and stuff. And I got a message from somebody who was like, "Oh my god, I heard that Hulk Hogan passed away." I'm like, okay, there was that like rumor like what, a month or so ago?
Yeah, I mean it happens like every 2 months. It's either him or Flair.
Yeah, but then like you take it with a grain of salt. But obviously you go to everybody's best friend, Google. You jumped on Twitter.
I hopped immediately on Twitter.
And it was reported by Sean Ross Sapp. It was reported by Chris Van Vliet, New York Times, or New York Post rather. I'm sorry, TMZ. So yeah, that
I'm still on Twitter now. Like Barstool Sports is now talking about it.
Yeah, that's something that
Busted Open Radio.
Coming into this episode, we knew we wanted to talk about Malcolm. We knew we wanted to talk about Ozzy, and then we wanted to get into like the weekly rewind aspect of things. We never expected before we hit record to actually find out the news that Hogan passed away.
It's still like shock because I've said it. I've said it before we started this. Before we were in talks of doing the show, I was like, the episode of Ric Flair passing away is going to be a hard one. I never thought about the episode of Hulk Hogan passing away.
No,
I never, especially right before we go to record.
And I guess it's just because like Flair has all the crazy things that he does and the drinking and the partying, and I mean he lives his persona. He lives his gimmick to this day. Yeah, I mean I understand lately in the world, people weren't the biggest fans of Hogan, and we typically don't like to go over anything on this channel that's huge in controversy, so we avoid the Vince stuff. Hence why we call him Vince the one where we shall not speak of.
The other one that
there's another wrestler.
There's a couple things that we've said that we're not going to talk about.
In some of our review videos of our favorite matches or the best matches, there was another wrestler that might have been in one of the matches. We won't speak about that. In this case, what happened with Hogan outside of the ring, that is where it is. We just wanted to bring it up for the sole purpose of us being a wrestling podcast and you cannot deny the fact that he was insanely influential in the growth of professional wrestling as a sport. Like, I don't think without his popularity and all that stuff, it might be at the level it is today.
I don't think it would be.
Take away like all the companies. I don't care.
I don't think it'd be and I don't think you'd have The Rock as big of a Hollywood star as he is without Hogan doing those. Yeah, they were like random movies in the 80s and early 90s.
They were like D-rated movies.
But they were still like I loved the was it Paradise Island? Is that what it was called?
Tropical Paradise.
I loved that movie as a kid. And like the one where he's like a babysitter. He had a bunch of random ones, but like without that happening, you don't get Batista as Drax. You don't get The Rock in all these big roles.
I guess
you don't get Cena in the roles that he was doing.
I guess he was like vital in actually taking the wrestler and giving him a chance to be an actor and realizing that, oh yeah, cool, they're doing all this athletic stuff, but they are also acting as well.
I mean, even you could even take it back to Ozzy. Like, he didn't interact with Ozzy Osbourne, but Hogan brought in the rock and wrestling, Cyndi Lauper, all that, the Vince McMahon music video.
Yeah,
he was in all of that. I think without Hogan, no, wrestling's not what it is today at all.
No, I mean, a lot of people, you would have arguments. Obviously, who's the GOAT? Who's the Mount Rushmore wrestling? I would be honest that not most, but there's a good amount of people that would still have Hogan on.
I would say there's at least 80% of the people that have Hogan on Rushmore, especially people that stopped watching like mid 90s or after WCW went away. You're not getting them.
So honestly, let's just peel back a little bit of ourselves for a second. I don't know how to act.
I don't. We were trying to figure out how to start it, and I was just like, this has never happened to us before. So we don't know what to do. What to talk like? We know what to talk about. We're obviously going to do the rundown that we always do, but it's just one of these things of like, oh my God, we've talked about Sabu passing away. There's been other passings as we've done this show, but no one is big, I think, in both of our lives as somebody like this.
Yeah, because I mean, when you're a kid, you really think about wrestling, and I think we all loved Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God, I remember as a kid, I would always.
Oh yeah, I would try to rip my shirt all the time.
I would try to fail at ripping my shirt every day.
And then I would rip my shirt and look what's underneath. And I'm like,
let me put the shirt back on.
Let me put a jacket on. But it wasn't until I got older I kind of got out of the Hogan phase, just because I think we all did, because of the whole eat your vitamins, say your prayers. Like he was catered to kids. I don't care what anybody says. Hogan was catered to kids. But everybody kind of got back into him once the NWO started. Now he's this badass rebellious person. It's like, oh, I could kind of relate. Like I said earlier, I mean, no man is perfect. No man or woman is perfect, and he had his.
I mean, we know we're not perfect.
He had his faults, that's for sure. I know I was a little hard on him sometimes on the channel for his politicking. It's not like he's the first wrestler to ever do that. But
no, and he's not gonna be the last wrestler that we're gonna be hard on for that kind of stuff.
No, not at all. But I just think, regardless of what you feel about those certain aspects, you still should show some respect to someone who was in the business for as long as he was, and let's erase the TNA days. But
I mean, even this new company, so now I wonder, because him and Bischoff have started that pro-American. I know it's up here somewhere. Him and Hogan just started that Real American Freestyle Wrestling. So like, I wonder what's gonna happen with that now. Because that isn't even, like, they were still getting people. Because I actually have that in the news. Like, they just got Kurt Angle for a commentator. What happens to this whole thing now?
I don't think it's going to go away, to be honest with you. I mean, no disrespect on Hogan, but, like, Bischoff was going to be the brains behind it all.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I mean, Hogan was a fantastic, like, in-ring performer, but Bischoff was the behind-the-scenes guy. I mean, I think it would be like disrespect to him in a way
to end it, to not go through with it. I just want to go over some of his accolades, because we both know there's a lot of them for Hogan. Starting off, he had the favorite male athlete Kids Choice Awards in 1988, and you know, Kids Choice Awards were around back then, because I feel like it was a Nickelodeon thing. I guess Nickelodeon was down in like the late 80s.
I was one.
I was one as well. International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame class of 2021. In New Japan, he won the World Heavyweight Championship one time, a league tournament, tag league tournament with Antonio Inoki. Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame and Museum class of 2003. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, he was the Comeback of the Year, 94 and 02. Feud of the Year in 86 with Orndorff. Inspirational Wrestler of the Year in 83 and 99. Why 90? That's a really big gap. I wonder what happened in 99.
How was he inspirational in 99?
That's what I mean. I don't know. Match of the Year in 85 with Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff for the first WrestleMania. Match of the Year in 88 versus Andre the Giant at the main event. Is that supposed to be WrestleMania? Match of the Year in 90 versus Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 5. Match of the Year in 02 at The Rock, WrestleMania 18. Most popular wrestler of the year in 85, 89, 1990. Wrestler of the year 87, 91, 94. Sports Illustrated ranked number 2 of the 20 greatest WWE wrestlers of all times. Tokyo Sports Best Foreigner Award in 83. Match of the year in 91 versus Ten Ryu in December 91. He was a 6-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion, 6-time WWF WWE Champion, 1-time Tag Team Champ with Edge. He won the Rumble in 1990 and 1991. He was in the Hall of Fame twice. I think he was was he the first person to be in the Hall of Fame twice? Or was it Hunter?
I don't remember.
Because individually he had it in 05 and then he with the New World Order in 2020. Strongest Wrestler in 83. Best Babyface from 82 to 91. Best Box Office Draw in 97. Best Gimmick.
I don't know about that one. I'm not
What
gonna
movie was in 97?
No hate, Hogan, but like, whew, it's
What, for Best Box Office Draw?
yeah.
I wonder what movie it was in 97.
I'm just saying, like, okay, so there was the upper echelon of wrestler actors. Right?
Yeah, I would basically say Rock, Cena, Batista.
Cena?
So not the
I put
Marines.
Rock, Batista, Cena.
I didn't put it in that order. I'm just saying if we had like a Mount Rushmore, they would be. I didn't rank them.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
Roddy Piper might be 4 just for that one line in that movie.
In Roadhouse.
No.
What movie? Oh no, that's Terry Funk.
I forget the name of the movie, but it's the line, "I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
Oh.
I'm all out of bubblegum." Yeah, that line.
I think that is Roadhouse.
No.
I don't know.
I don't think it's Roadhouse.
Now I don't remember where I was reading that.
Box office.
Oh, Best Gimmick 96 is a member of New World Order. Feud of the Year in 86 against Orndorff. Feud of the Year in 96 is a member of the NWO versus World Championship Wrestling. Most charismatic from 85 to 87 and then 89 to 91. Of course, now we're on Wrestling Observer News, which is Meltzer's. I'm not reading any of the worst ones because I don't want to do that. He was honored as the 2008 King of the Crew of Bacchus, a New Year's Carnival organization. He visited the Children's Hospital of New Orleans and rode in the parade where he threw doubloons with his likeness. Hogan received the honor and part of being a meeting Hogan is one of the most requested wishes of the terminally ill children benefited by the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Like we said, there's a lot of things about him, and
Assault on Devil's Island.
that's the movie that he got that for?
Yeah.
I'm good on that. I'm good on that, Hogan. I mean, that was also from Meltzer because that was in the Wrestling Observer newsletter part.
I just wanted to see what movie it was. I thought it was going to be the one where he's the babysitter. Huh. Suburban Commando. That's what it was.
That was like early 90s, I think.
Suburban Commando.
I remember.
Undertaker was in that movie.
I don't remember Undertaker being in that movie. I remember him being in like camouflage, like on the cover.
Old school Undertaker.
Like did it talk Undertaker?
Yeah, like still red hair Undertaker.
Like still like did the gimmick outside in the public Undertaker.
Oh yeah, that was like up until he retired though.
It's like I said before, Hogan did start or is starting. Oh no, I can't find it. Where did it go? Oh my god, it literally was right here and it disappeared. He is starting a new organization with Bischoff. They do have Angle as a commentator. I mean, we could probably sit here all day and talk about all his accomplishments and achievements, and I mean, I can sit here and talk all day about him being in NWO. Like, that was my. As soon as I saw that stuff happening, I was like, yeah, okay, like, they're gonna try to take over. This is really cool.
I mean, half the episode could you be talking about Hogan, and I could talk about Ozzy,
That really could honestly
We'll
probably
just
be
meet
the
in the
whole
middle.
episode.
and then we both got love for Malcolm, you know.
Yeah, from being on the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
The Huxtable.
Well, I mean, he was the good part of the Cosby Show, not so much the Cosby.
Well,
guy.
yeah, I mean, we're not gonna get to that either though.
No, we're not. Let me just
As always, I mean, our condolences to the
just making sure that my drink was.
Beloa, right?
What?
His last name Beloa.
Boella.
Boella. What? I mean, obviously, our condolences to his family. I mean, it's. I still don't know how to act. It just feels weird. And this is gonna sound even worse. Maybe it's a weird thing that we're recording today that happened today.
That is weird.
Like we usually do. We usually record like Wednesdays. So AEW last week.
What about it?
AEW opened with the new AEW World Heavyweight Champion Hangman Page, thanking everyone that helped him get to the spot. Orange Cassidy, Jay White, Adam Copeland, everyone in the ops, Bryan Danielson, and Darby Allin. He gave a special thank you to Will Ospreay, reminding him why he loves professional wrestling. And then he said, I'm not sure if you came out for me, or you came out for yourself, or you came out for AEW, but you were on my side for a little bit, and he thanks Swerve Strickland. I don't know. It kind of seems like Moxley's still going to try to get a title shot, but now like MJF has the contract where he can cash in whenever. So I guess we'll have to see where that goes. Copeland came out explaining his actions at All In. He's like, did I come out to save Christian? No, he's an asshole. Like I told Christian in the beginning, this was going to happen. The patriarch was going to go against him, which is what he did. He doesn't like that that Christian cashed in his Casino Gauntlet contract, made it a 3-way, and then he got choked out, not getting his. So Copeland really didn't get his one-on-one match for the belt. He said he came back for FTR. He's going to put FTR. FTR put him on the shelf for 4 months. 4 months that he doesn't have, so he's here to take out FTR. That's when Stokely came out and was like, "Oh, you came out with your with Spike, the bat with all the nails in it. Tony Khan got 3 anonymous phone calls, and if you come anywhere near FTR, you're going to be fired." So he was like, "Oh, I can't come near FTR, but I can come near you." So he speared him. I still think it's setting up Edge and Christian, which is going to be really cool, especially with the stuff that like, I know it can't happen, but especially with the stuff that happened in Slammiversary with 2 other tag teams, it'd be cool if somehow they'd be able to do all 3. Obviously, we know they can't because it's 2 totally different companies, but it would still be something cool to see. Tony Khan, another one of his favorite matches, the $100,000 women's 4-way match. It was Willow Nightingale, Chris Statlander, Queen Aminata, and Thekla. Thekla won the match, and she got all the money. Nothing really crazy happened. That was pretty much all for Dynamite. Collision. I still love that Dustin's got the TNT title, the singles title now. He said he opened up Collision, saying for the first time in 30 years, he's the face of TNT and the new champion. We only have a couple other things from AEW. I almost said NXT because I was writing stuff down. She's not officially signed yet, but UK standout Alec Windsor made her AEW Collision debut against Taya Valkyrie. Obviously, she won with a sharpshooter, so it was kind of a call out, I guess. There was another $200,000 4-way tag match. The Gates of Agony, the Guns, the Crew, and Big Bill and Brian Keith. It looks like Austin Gunn got hurt during the match, and they just came back over the weekend, so I'm hoping everything's okay. The Gates of Agony won. They got the bag. It looks like Ricochet's trying to take the money off of them. That's pretty much all the stuff I have for AEW. If we want to talk about WWE for the week, last week. I almost said following week.
For next week?
Yeah.
Just predictions?
Sure. Can you imagine?
I don't know. You steal all my stuff from the video game.
Oh, I predict SmackDown will have a big tribute.
I don't know.
They will.
You think so?
Oh my God, yes. They're gonna start with a thing. I guarantee you.
Think it's gonna be that big of a tribute though?
Yes.
A lot of opinions in that locker room about that person.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You're
telling me if Vince dies tomorrow, they're not doing a big thing?
TKO?
You're gonna tell
Probably
me that?
not.
I think they are. There's no way they wouldn't. You know what? I'm glad you brought it. I have TKO news that I'm very excited about. I'm kind of happy about what they did.
Look what happened the last time he was on air.
He got booed out of the building. I know. I understand that.
Yeah.
I still think
This
they're
is a slippery slope. It's not like The Rock passed away.
No,
where everybody loves The Rock.
Yeah, no, I think they're gonna have a big. Maybe not as big as I'm thinking, but they're not gonna do a whole tribute show to him. But they're gonna have a big thing for him.
I don't think it's gonna be that big.
I think it is.
Mm.
We just have to wait and see.
Mm.
Did anything happen from SmackDown last week?
I feel like it was kind of taken over by that car accident segment.
That was so dumb. That was so dumb.
So like, yeah.
That one security guard, I guarantee you, the cop, he looked Samoan. I was like, he's got to be a relative.
And you did have the fatal 4-way tag match for the #1 contender with DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns versus Fraxium versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix, with your winners and your new #1 contenders Andrade and Ray Phoenix.
What do you think about the Wyatt Six having the tag titles? You haven't been here for that.
I like it. I like it not because I'm a Wyatt Six stan, but I think Gacy and Loomis are a really good team.
What do you think the vignette they did was really? That's the first time Loomis has ever talked on WWE TV.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever talked.
Because even like in the wedding in NXT, he just did like a thumbs up, thumbs down thing.
I think Loomis is like insanely.
I love this character way more than his TNA character. His TNA character was creepy in like the opposite way.
I always been a fan of Gacy though. Even like when he first started, I was like, yeah,
when he had the.
I was like, that's like a Bray Jr.
What was his? I don't remember the faction name.
Oh, the logo was a happy face.
Because Ava was in it, and the Grizzly Young Veterans were in it.
What the hell was the name of that?
I can't think of the name of it. Oh yeah, Schism, something like that. Yeah. That was almost like a mini Bray Wyatt thing.
Yeah.
Really
I always thought that he was really good on the mic and he was a good wrestler. I thought he had that charisma when he talked, that he could be that creepy cult leader-ish. But anyways, I'm a fan of it. Like, I'm glad they're finally doing something with them. We know Rowan's not going to get the belt. Uncle Howdy's kind of just the main character-ish. So let these two cook.
That's probably because I don't even see what's your name getting like the mid-card title.
I mean, she could.
Out of everything, I think the tag titles is probably the titles that they'll help elevate.
That's fine. I mean, I'm all for it. I love tag wrestling. Oh God, I love tag wrestling as I yawn. Right. Add another team into the mix with DIY, Fraxium, Motor City, Andrade, and Phoenix. I think though Andrade and Phoenix against Loomis and Gacy is going to be an insane match.
Is it SummerSlam?
I don't know.
It needs to be. I didn't tell you the email that I got from. I know I told Big Oos. I got an email for. I don't think SummerSlam's selling like you thought it was gonna.
Yeah, because the tickets are insane.
I got an email. If you buy 4 tickets, you get 25% off each ticket. I've never seen that from WWE.
Well, I mean, maybe.
And it wasn't like a night 1, night 2 combo. It was literally you can go night 1 or go night 2, and if you get 4 tickets, which is girl math, it's buy 3 get 1 free. But like I've never gotten an email like that before.
We're just pushing boundaries on this episode.
That's fine.
We got girl math.
That's what we're gonna do anymore. We're just push boundaries.
I mean, you know who you're talking to. I could push a boundary if you really need me to.
So go ahead.
Huh?
So go ahead.
Not today. Today's not the day.
Oh, okay. So next week we'll push a boundary.
Yeah. When it cools down a little bit.
What about Raw?
Also on SmackDown, you also had the contract signing with Cena and Cody.
I had to watch that 3 times. I don't remember what the match was beforehand, but the match before that put me to sleep.
I don't remember what was right before.
And I remember I saw Cody and Cena come out, and then I watched Cody sign for Cena, and then I was like, oh man, I have to watch this again now. I want to know why Cena was like, I'm not going to be at SummerSlam, and they're like, what do you mean? Like, you're contracted. After SummerSlam, he's got 12 days left. That's crazy.
Goodbye, Cena.
And is he still going to be the champ after SummerSlam?
Are we going to do a farewell Cena episode?
I'm going to do a farewell Cena episode. I don't know if you want to be involved in it or not. But...
While we do our special farewell Cena episode, I'm going to do my best impression of him and won't be there. So,
I think it's only right to do like a at the end of the year like a thank you Cena episode or something.
Thank you, Cena.
I don't know what's gonna. A lot of people are saying Cody's turning at Summer. That'll be for next week's episode because the predictions are next week. But
I see that a lot too.
There's a lot of people saying it, especially with him signing for Cena.
I mean, I'm all for a Cody turn.
He's got to get, yeah.
I think they might play this back to Stone Cold and Brett. Double turn.
Okay.
Good old double turn.
I could see that. Or the WrestleMania Hogan Rock.
Well, that wasn't really a double turn.
That was just the crowd turning, actually.
No, the crowd still cheered for Rock, but they came in booing Hogan, and then at the end of it, they were like
Midway through, they were like, all right, we're changing.
You're not Hollywood again. You're back to being the real American with your vitamins.
Even though you were still wearing your Hollywood stuff. What if he would have ripped it off and he had his red and white, or red and yellow underneath? Kind of like Becky Hogan now, all of a sudden. She's wearing red and yellow all of a sudden, a lot more.
Hogan.
I haven't seen that. Hogan, but I've seen a lot of people are like, look at how she's wearing the red and yellow.
People called her Becky Hogan because they were saying that she was
not putting people over.
Not to put people over.
Yeah. And then somebody had that sign, and that's where we're like, she started wearing red and yellow right after that.
I mean, I don't see Becky as that type not to put people over, though.
No, I don't see her. I mean, she's already done it. She's already put.
Technically, I don't see any of the women doing that stuff.
She put Lyra over twice. Twice? Yeah.
All the women kind of put each other over all the time.
Because she's the one that when she had the women, Yeah, Lyra won the title off in NXT.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much right there. That's you putting somebody over, even if it's the only one, which we know there's been multiple. But
what happened on Raw? So it looks like we're gonna have Punk versus Gunther at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
All right.
That's gonna be a good one.
Breathing?
That's gonna be a good match. Do you see?
Yeah, especially when something happens during it.
Goldberg broke his hand during the match against Gunther.
Go lay down.
Somebody goes, yeah, from patting yourself on the back. It's not happening. He's hurt. I think he's legit hurt. I don't think it's a fake hurt. We'll talk about that during the podcast.
I'm just saying it's setting up perfectly now, isn't it?
It is. We'll see what happens.
For a cash-in.
That's right, because his guys are going to get their ass beat on SummerSlam anyway, so it's fine.
I hope they do. I have a whole thing that's... Wait till the next week's episode. I already have this all in my head. And what's good, what I think is going to happen, and then none of it's going to be true.
Because it never is.
No, it's going to be like freaking Tozawa's going to end up with the Money in the Bank briefcase somehow. We had a WWE World Tag Team #1 contender match, triple threat. The New Day versus the Creed Brothers versus LWO, and LWO.
That was crazy that they won that.
They're so how many times?
I know, but I did not see them winning that.
Oh,
where were the War Raiders at?
You didn't watch it?
Was one of them hurt?
Oh, you said you didn't see them winning it. Did you?
I didn't expect them to win the match.
I don't think anybody did, to be honest with you. And that's not even a cheap shot at them.
No,
it's that they don't get pushed.
They haven't. Every time they're on TV, it's because they're standing behind Ray when Ray talks.
But then you let them shine on the AAA event and everything, and
And now that's all that's everybody wants.
Yeah. Look at that. We got 2 Latin teams, Latino teams.
Oh shit! As the #1 contenders.
Latino.
That's actually. What if they both won?
Then we're gonna make a super LWO group.
SLWO.
Yeah. Super World Order. What else happened on Raw? I just put my pen over it. There was a tag team championship match. Raquel and Roxanne versus Lyra and Bailey. Judgment Day. Raquel and Roxanne retain.
Corey is so excited his chair broke mid-match.
They've been putting in some work, though, those two. I think they make a good team.
They make a good team.
They're better than Raquel and Liv.
I think so. It was really weird because it was just like... Bailey's like, yeah, I'm finally getting my WrestleMania match. And Lyra's like, we were just fighting for like 2 weeks, and all of a sudden we're going to be a team.
So I know we don't really talk about just normal matches, but I have to throw this in there.
No, if it's a good match, that's what we do.
No, Karrion Kross won.
Karrion Kross had a match on TV that wasn't a dark match.
Yes, and he won. And then the ending to Raw was Roman. That promo that he cut on Heyman was actually
that was really good.
That was.
Yeah.
And then obviously They get into a brawl.
I love how Breaker every time Roman Breaker would, and he's like, "Boy, I told you to step back." And I'm like, "Oh shit."
Did you see after Raw went off the air?
Did you see who was in the crowd?
No.
Zilla was in the crowd.
Was he really?
Somebody was there when he was like, when Roman was like, "Oh, I must forgot to do this," and he was like, "Where were they at? Acknowledge me." They panned up, and Zilla was in the crowd putting the wine. And was like, "Oh yeah."
Damn, Roman was eating.
He was eating.
Yeah.
I do like how Breaker did his whole thing, and Roman was like, "I couldn't hear you, man. Here, use my mic." And I was like, and then he did the Superman punch. I was like, "That's a good way to pull out the Superman punch."
So basically, I read there was rumors that it was going to be 2 singles matches at SummerSlam. And now it might be a tag team match.
It is a tag team match.
No,
It's official, yeah. Did you see somebody asked him about Seth, and he was like, "I don't like when bitches are broke. I'd rather have them so that I could break them or something." It was something random like that, and I was like, "Oh wow, okay." Like they're really going in on it.
Yeah, he's definitely injured.
So over on NXT, Lash Legend. So JC Jane came out because over the weekend she won the Knockouts title from Masha Slamovich. So now she's got the double titles, which isn't a good thing, because 2 out of the 3 people that have done that in NXT are no longer with the company. Keith Lee did it. He's not there. Mandy Rose did it. She's not there. And I think Braun Breaker did it. Somebody did it with 2.0 with NXT UK, and I think it was Braun Breaker. Because that's how Mandy Rose had double titles, because they unified the UK title with the NXT title.
Well, Braun's doing pretty good for himself.
I think because I don't know. I'm confused between him and Gunther, and I don't think Gunther was there then. I'm pretty sure Gunther was already called up. So I'm pretty sure it was Braun.
Well, 2 out of 3.
Well, that's what I mean, 2 out of 3, but still, it's not. Every double champ hasn't been good. But Jada Parker, Lash Legends both came out saying we're coming after your titles. A brawl broke out, obviously, so the rest of Fatal Influence is going to challenge. One is going to challenge Parker, one's going to challenge Legend next week. Ethan Page came out with the new North American title because he's Canadian, so he made the belt look like the Canadian flag.
I thought he was going to just cut off
United
States and Mexico.
I thought it was going to be Canada. And then Santino Marella came out and he was like, "You son of a gun." I was like, "Yes, I love Santino." And he's going to challenge for the title next week. That's cool.
That's a cool.
That's a cool. I don't know why I did it like that. That's a cool match. I'm not Carlito, so I don't know where that came from.
That's a cool.
There was a triple threat match for the NXT title: Obafemi, Josh Briggs, and Yoshiki Inamura. Obviously, Obafemi's going to win. I don't know who's going to take him out, really. I don't know who they can have lined up.
No,
maybe somebody from NXT. It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, from NXT. Maybe somebody from TNA. Because they can do this whole TNA invasion angle now.
What about a certified G, a bona fide stud?
I would love to see that, but obviously he's going to get crushed. I didn't realize, so at when they came out of Slammiversary as like the 4th rope, I didn't know they were in. So if they're in works with TNA, are they in works with WWE?
Maybe.
Because they're a partner. That 4th rope is a partner with TNA. TNA is a partner with WWE. Does that make them like the?
Well, the whole Enzo shit came back false, anyways.
Right, but who came out with Enzo? Zilla came out with Enzo. I don't want to say I love Enzo Amore. I don't even know the other dude. Like, I have no idea who that guy is.
I love Enzo too.
But I love Enzo. I loved. Well, what do we got over here? Cup of haters. But then he came out with Zilla. So is Zilla technically with WWE right now?
What I thought was bullshit that he got fired, and like 2 days later it was like, yeah, that none of it.
It always happens. I mean, look at the dude from MSK, Zach Wentz.
He didn't get fired for the accusations. He got fired for the pictures.
That was like 10 years ago. We're gonna get canceled for stuff.
Well, if there's anybody that you shouldn't be posting pictures trying to look like,
well, no, you're right.
There's probably 5 guys in the history, and
that's definitely one of them.
Mr. Short Mustache is probably one of them.
Probably number one. So other WWE news that I have, and so we talked about all over the wrestling community. We talked about it over the weekend. Buff Bagwell went through a leg amputation surgery. What I didn't know was, we both thought as soon as we read it, diabetes. It wasn't. It was from a bad car accident in 2020, and he's had complications ever since. So he was like, "No, just take the leg off." I didn't realize it was like a. He came to terms with it. And he was like, "You know what? If it's that much of a problem, amputate my knee, amputate my leg from. I think he still has his knee, so I want to say it's from the knee down. But for
that's a boss move right there.
Right, for you to be like, hey, you know what? Just take it out. I'm I mean, obviously we respect it because we really both thought it. We were like, oh my god, we didn't even know he was diabetic, and then it was like, no, it was a car accident.
Rest in peace, Buff
Rest
Bagwell's
in
leg.
peace, his right leg. I couldn't find because he was on Busted Open. I watched a bunch of things. I couldn't find anything like what the car accident actually was.
So you know what's weird, and it's gonna make this is a hot take episode.
Here we go.
No, I'm not saying anything like negative because
he made top hats cool again.
No, I like Buff. I thought he was just a over the top goofy ass. Anyways, it's he had his leg amputated, but how far medical stuff has come.
They couldn't do anything for it.
No, but it's now I feel he's still just gonna live a completely normal life.
Yeah,
he'll get a prosthetic. He'll be able to move around and stuff. So it's when you hear about that, if this was 10 years ago, it's oh my god, their life is over. Now it's oh well, I mean,
he could probably get
he's gonna be good. He'll be fine.
An AI leg and be absolutely fine. He'll be in the ring in 2 years. Watch.
Him and Zach Gallen can hang out.
Oh my! They could be tag champs.
Oh, they could. They definitely could. They'd be great in a potato sack race.
Oh my god! No.
What?
I think they both have the same leg. Well, I mean, Zach Gallen's isn't. Because it's Buff's right leg from his knee down. Is it? I want to say it's no. It might be Gowan's left leg. I don't know what leg he has amputated. Not amputated, but
either way, no. It's you hear about it and it's well, okay, cool. So he's gonna be okay.
Right.
He's gonna lead a normal life.
It wasn't a hey, we need to take your leg off or you're gonna die thing.
The diabetes thing would have been a lot worse because obviously that when you start losing limbs,
Abdullah the Butcher. No, that's not who. Yeah. Is he diabetic and they had to keep they had to amputate legs? I think it's him.
Legs. There's only 2.
Yeah, they amputated one. I think they did a foot and then they had to do the other leg and then they had to take the leg that the foot was on until everything was better.
But yeah, it wasn't me being worried.
No.
It's just I look at it more you know what? He's good now. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's gonna be. He's absolutely in less pain.
Buff the stuff.
Buff the stage. And they pointed the hat.
Buff Daddy.
I never heard him called Buff Daddy.
Buff Daddy? Yeah.
Buff the stuff Bagwell. That's all I ever remember.
Call himself Buff Daddy before. Were you?
Buff Daddy.
Are you a wrestling fan?
That almost sounds like another name that we do not talk about in this podcast.
Oh, you mean...
Who? I don't know how he got out of jail.
You mean the KY Jelly guy?
Yeah, I don't know how he got out. I don't know who he paid off.
It's hard to catch him when he's slippery. He's a slippery little bugger.
Speaking of surgeries, Kevin Owens finally had his neck surgery, thankfully.
Thank God.
I haven't heard anything besides that part, but at least because he's waited since before Mania, because he was supposed to have that match at Mania, for the swelling to go down and stuff, and for it to take that long. But
it was but they were also waiting for it to kind of heal on itself as well too.
They were. Here's my TKO that thankfully they're doing this. Thankfully, Brock Lesnar is officially on the TKO ban list, according to UFC star Daniel Cormier. So if he's on the TKO ban list, he obviously can't come back to WWE.
Yeah, but he's actually still signed with them, which is kind of
mind-blowing. They were selling his shirt a month ago. They brought back his flannel shirt, which I didn't understand.
Well, I mean, is the source accurate though?
Daniel Cormier, who works for UFC, it's probably a company-wide email.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I want to say 2K wanted or TKO wanted to erase everything that had to do with Vince. But it's there's still people that
but
obviously his son-in-law.
Right. There's so many you wouldn't be able to. You'd have to start the whole company over.
Not really. You just hire people, everybody that Vince hated.
Fair. There's a lot of them.
That's most of AEW's roster.
There is a lot of them.
I don't know. I mean, but there's more to that because I saw what he said. He said something like
Lesnar or Cormier?
Yeah, no, there's more to why he's banned than just
the Vince thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, if you listen to him talk, he said he didn't say there was more, but he was alluding to the fact. That
Yeah. This is kind of cool. I like this. WWE and Fandango, not the wrestler.
Oh damn!
have stated that SummerSlam will be shown in Regal cinemas across the United States for both nights. That'd be something cool to go do.
You know, it'd be even cooler.
I don't think there's a Regal cinema by it. No, there might be one in Scranton.
It'd be cool to go to a Regal cinema with William Regal.
It'd be cool to go on the Fandango app and see him dancing there. Da 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 da. The last WWE news I have, and I said it before, that after SummerSlam, Cena will have 12 dates for his retirement, and it's starting to become a reality that because I don't even he said he would do backstage stuff. I think Speaking of backstage, do you see Shayna Baszler is like a producer now?
Really?
She produced 2 weeks ago on NXT. She did the Kalani Jordan. I don't remember who she faced. Oh, I think that she faced that random girl. Remember that showed up that one night? I think she faced her.
I'm a fan of Baszler, so I'm happy for her.
I don't think she's full time. I think it was a tryout as a producer for that match. Because I didn't hear.
She's also like closer to 40, isn't she? Like.
She might be.
And I'm not age shaming people because, well, so are we.
We are. We're getting there. We're getting up in age.
But I mean, maybe if she wants a less toll on her body, I mean, she did MMA fight too. Like,
she did MMA before WWE, so yeah, her body's.
Maybe a producer role might do her well.
I was reading the thing where, I saw clips from the Devon. He didn't want to be a producer in the beginning. When they did the send off to the Dudley Boys, Hunter was like, "Hey, we want you as a producer," and Devon's like, "I don't want to do it. Like, I can still go. What happens if I say no?" And they're like, "We're gonna fire you." And he's like, "All right, I guess I'll become a producer." Because he's like, "I don't want to go to Japan. I don't want to go all these indie shows and do this and that." So he's like, "I wasn't ready for it, but I just did it because I had to." Because he was going through like a second divorce, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that would."
Could have worked in catering. Just always got the tables.
He could bring out the tables every time.
You never know.
Do you have any other WWE stuff?
WWE filed for the trademark for Super Brawl.
I saw that. I don't know how I feel about that.
What?
Super Brawl?
Yeah.
They're gonna bring it back?
Maybe.
The Brawl for All?
No, that's not. That's two different things. Super Brawl was a WCW.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was thinking Super Brawl like they're just gonna rename Brawl for All. That was a WCW pay per view.
Yeah, Super Brawl. Was one of the big. You know, WCW had like I don't want to say they had a big four like WWE has, but like they had some big events, and Super Brawl was one of them.
That wasn't the one where the ring was on top of the other two rings, was it?
No, that was fucking the movie.
That was NWA, I think, as well. I don't remember Super Brawl. I remember Bash at the Beach. I don't even know what their WrestleMania was. Starrcade?
Probably Starrcade.
And then I remember like WCW, NWO.
I would say their Super Bowl would be more along the lines of their like SummerSlam-ish. I don't know if it was in the summer or not, but
it doesn't need to be. Like their Starrcade was in like December, if that's their WrestleMania.
But yeah. Also, we're talking about end of careers. I know he's not at the end of his career right now, but AJ returning home to TNA.
That was a big. I watched that clip like a handful of times. That was a big thing. And I love that he came out to Get Ready to Fly when he hates that song.
Yeah, he does. And the only other thing that I have is not really WWE related, but more so just wrestling related. With the beginning of the podcast being so like down and somber.
Yeah.
We got news that Ric Flair declares that he is now cancer free.
I don't know what I'm guessing. Skin cancer.
Yeah, it was skin
cancer. From the head and from the elbow, or was it shoulder?
I mean, the man probably lived half of his life in a tanning bed, but
tanning bed and the other half in the club. So.
He's alive, so we could talk shit on him. That's fine.
He might talk shit on himself.
Oh yeah.
I saw a commercial for his Woo whiskey, and I was like, oh man, I already forgot about that stuff. Along with AJ showing up at Slammiversary. After winning the TNA tag titles in a grueling ladder match, the Hardys were met in the ring by longtime friend and rival Bully Ray, and he announced that there's one last match set for them at Bound for Glory with the Hardys versus Team 3D. My only problem, I understand why. My only problem is them being Team 3D. They could be the Dudley Boys. I understand why, because like when they went to TNA, they weren't allowed to take Dudley with them. But if WWE is in partnership with TNA now, they could probably be the Dudley Boys. I do like Bully Ray better than Bubba Ray. But, I don't know. And then Devon talked about it. Devon's like, yeah, I'm good for like one last match. That match was crazy too. Like Jeff Hardy did some kind of crazy thing and like a roll down ladder came up from like where the TVs were in the middle.
Weren't they called Team 3D a little bit in WWE?
I don't know.
Not as their name, but like it was just a short way of saying like instead of the Dudley Boys, Team 3D. Like,
Maybe.
I'm picturing an action figure that said Team 3D on the back, and it was a WWE one.
Was it? Did it say or the 3D because of the finisher?
No, why would it say the 3D?
Because the 3D was the finisher. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm.
Because I know they couldn't take it because Vince had rights to when they bought ECW. Vince had right to Dudley's.
Vince DeMort.
Sorry, Vince DeMort had right to Dudley, so they could. That's why they couldn't take it. So their brother Ray and brother Devon.
And little Spike didn't have a last name anymore. Neither did Big Dick.
Neither did Sign Guy.
Yeah.
I think there was another one. There was like 10 Dudleys.
There was a lot of Dudleys.
Also, I mean, I brought it up before, but also at Slammiversary, JC Jane defeated Masha Slamovich, becoming the NXT and the Knockout Women's Champion. So I really want to see like a TNA invasion type thing.
We all know how well that worked out last time.
I know. I think it'd be better this time though.
Oh god.
I think it'd be a lot better. Other little things I have. 2 days ago, July 22nd, was HBK's birthday, and Thunder Rosa. So maybe he's out there sweet chin musicing people. People aren't listening. And was it his birthday? It was his birthday on
People
NXT.
whose name are Stan.
People whose name are Stan. Yeah. He could have did it. That would have been a cool callback on NXT if he would have did it.
That would be.
That would be kind of funny.
Can he lift his leg now though?
That's a good question. He probably can't.
I tried to do that once.
That's why you had to go buy new jeans.
I'm not giving you sweet chin music. I'm giving you sweet navel music.
Sweet kneecap music.
I'm gonna kick you right in the belly button, but as far as I can go.
The other two things. So WWE has contacted Layla Hirsch, who was an AEW star, as a referee tryout, and a lot of people were bashing it. But then it came out today that she was the one that contacted them about a referee tryout. So I don't know. It's going back and forth. And then Elena Black, formerly Cora Jade, has posted some kind of a very concerning thing on Twitter. She put, I originally had a 10-minute long video explaining where my head's at, and maybe eventually I'll post it, but it seems unnecessary for now. I'll keep it short, but I'm going to be taking a break from wrestling for the foreseeable future. It's no longer good for my mental health, and I'll never know if that love for it I once had will return if I don't step away. I'm going to take the rest of the year off to take care of me and go from there. I apologize to the fans and promoters who were looking forward to booked my upcoming appearances. I hope you can understand. To my supporters, thank you, Bree/Elena. Let go or be dragged. That's kind of sad, especially after watching her CVV where she was like, all I ever want to do is be in WWE. A lot of people are speculating it's from like the OnlyFans stuff. But why would that affect? I don't see why that would affect her like wrestling.
That she's gonna leave just to be pure OnlyFans?
That's why
her doing the OnlyFans has messed with her mind.
Her doing the OnlyFans has like messed with her head, which I can understand. Like, I don't blame her, but somebody, I think Sean Ross Sapp said like she made more in the first month on it than she would have in like 2 years of a WWE contract or something. Because like look how Mandy Rose is doing with it, but it's really sad that all she wanted to do was be in wrestling, and now like she's like, it's not good for me. I don't have the love for it that I used to. Mm-hmm. It's really sad.
Love is strange sometimes.
Speaking of love, that can go. That could be.
How the hell did that segue into
because yesterday, speaking of love, and we don't have a normal shout out like we usually do. Yesterday was my parents' 40th wedding anniversary. So they've dealt with me for 38 years, and they've dealt with each other for 40. See how I brought it into love? See that?
I don't know. Dealing with each other was one thing. Dealing with you,
it's a whole other thing.
They should be knighted.
It's a whole other
We should have a parade for them.
We should have more than a parade. There should be a day of honor, and not just their wedding anniversary.
A day, a week.
And not just their wedding anniversary.
They need. Speaking of knighted, if Elton John gets a whole month, your parents need a whole month.
They need a Hall of Fame ring just.
Whole month.
Do you have any promos?
No, I feel like we cut our promos in the beginning.
No, I have a promo on Hulu because Hulu's pissing me off. Been pissing me off all week.
Wow, what did Hulu do to you?
So the other day, the power went out in the house. I tripped a breaker or whatever. That's not a big thing. So it shut off where my Wi-Fi was. So the Wi-Fi came back on. Hulu was good, and then like 2 hours later, you're currently not at home. Your IP address doesn't match your zip code. 3 times in a week, I had to get a hold of Hulu and be like, "Hey, I'm home. Why is it saying I'm not home?"
That happens to me all the time.
It's so it makes me want to go to YouTube TV. It's so annoying.
And like I literally say, why does this happen every time? Well, sometimes your internet changes IPs.
You have Verizon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, "Who do you have?" I'm like, "I have Verizon." Well, every time it goes down, it changes the IP. Why? But also, that shouldn't be a problem. Everything else can connect absolutely fine. PlayStation will go back up, the computer, the phone, everything will connect.
Everything connects fine.
But Hulu is like, you're currently not at home as I'm sitting on my couch.
Netflix works fine.
Netflix works fine. Peacock, they're all fine. And it's really weird because like it was 2 or 3 hours after the power went out where it was like, you're currently not at home, and I'm like, yes, I am. I'm sitting on my couch. And then Hulu's just like, well, it happens because you're an internet provider. But how come no other app, no other streaming service, no other anything else has to do that? Just Hulu.
Yeah, and I pay $80, $90 a month.
I pay $100 a month for it, and it's doing that. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It makes me want to go to YouTube TV. It really does.
How much is that?
I don't know. I always mean to look it up, and I never do. Or I think my parents have it, or ask them, and I never do. But it makes me want to go to them just because it pisses me off.
I might need it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
that's it.
That's all we have for this episode. Once again, rest in peace to everybody that we lost this week. But it's really weird coming on and having to talk about a childhood hero passing away right before.
Childhood wrestler. Hero. Whatever.
Yes, we know he was a. First of all, he didn't wrestle in his childhood, so it's not childhood wrestling.
I was always a big Macho Man fan. All right, I'm just saying, like, Macho was my guy.
Which one? Which version of Macho?
What do you mean, which version?
Oh no, that's Ultimate Warrior, where there's rumors of there was like 5 different Ultimate Warriors.
Yeah, Macho was just Macho.
Macho was just Macho. No, I remember there was rumors of literally every couple of years there was a different person being Ultimate Warrior. That's all I remember in like most of my childhood, and I just slightly confused Macho Man for Ultimate Warrior. It's fine. We all do it. Well, once again, I think that's it. I mean, we'll take a little. Maybe I'll do a little thing at the end here for Hulk Hogan, but if not, we'll see you for the podcast.
Oh, see you for the podcast.
Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Weekly Rewind. Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Weekly Rewind. Oh my god! Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Weekly Rewind.
Where we go, fuck!